I think that chess's true beauty is more than enough to satisfy all one's mental needs. Alexander Alyoshin, world chess champion. For many millions of people of all ages, there's nothing more valuable and more interesting than playing chess. It gives rise to so much joy and so many unexpected confrontations, and an outpouring of so many emotions. But at the same time, there is a certain intellectual and even political component here. This is probably why more than 190 countries of the world are represented today as part of the International Chess Federation, FIDE. The championships of the world, continents, and individual countries are always important events, highly anticipated, and the names of the champions are known all over the world. In this connection, Uzbekistan occupies a special position. As the homeland of the 17th world chess champion Rustam Kasimjanov, winners of many world championships in various age categories, famous grandmasters and great chess masters. In the very center of Tashkent, there is the majestic building of the National Chess Federation, in which simply ideal conditions have been created for the development of chess in both Tashkent and throughout the country. Located very nearby is the Chess Academy itself. Chess players of all ages who come here have the opportunity to take part in a variety of tournaments, train, and get ready for the most important competitions. Aziz Abdulkharovich, Uzbekistan has world-class achievements it can be proud of, and chess holds a very important place among them. In Uzbekistan today, chess is changing for the better in major ways. Chess has really begun to develop. Chess here has a great future. How is that happening, and with what means? What must we do to reach the highest level of success? On February 14th, 2021, our country's esteemed President, Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev, signed a truly, I would not hesitate to call it, historical document on developing chess. And I must say it generated huge interest in the whole chess world, including among the leadership of FIDE. The current president of FIDE, Mr. Arkady Dvorkovich, sent a thank you letter because it really was a significant event on what we may call the world chess map. We've tried to introduce a new system, a new mechanism to develop chess in our country. We are all familiar with the famous phrase, chess is gymnastics for the mind. I think chess is not just a type of sport, but we can say it is one of humankind's greatest inventions. It's a contest of minds. I think it's an extremely fine sport, which, of course, we have to develop in our country. And altogether, playing chess develops the mind, logic, and willpower. It develops analytical thinking among our children. If we talk about the President's decree, it focuses a lot, first of all, on the development of chess among children in schools and universities. We are starting to urge the importance, the necessity of beginning to study chess literally from the age of 2 or 3, really in our preschools. Now a few words about the history of the emergence of the game of chess on the territory of modern Uzbekistan. In 1990, during the excavation of the ruins of the ancient part of Samarkand, the Afrasiab settlement, the famous archaeologist from Uzbekistan, academician Yuri Buryakov, discovered a unique set of 7 miniature chess pieces finely carved from ivory. As it turned out later, it was the world's most complete collection of pieces for this game, one might say, belonging to all times and all peoples. Among them were the Shah, a chariot, a warrior on horseback, a rider on an elephant, and a horseman with a lion's mask on his face, and a horse looking like a lion, as well as infantrymen. Moreover, in 1996, during the excavation of the ancient settlement Dalvarzintepe in the south of Uzbekistan, Japanese archaeologists found two unique chess pieces, an elephant and a zebu bull, which made it possible to determine that proto-chess was played in the ancient land of Uzbekistan at the beginning of the 2nd century AD. These figures date back to the existence of the Kushan Empire, which at that time included the territories of the modern states of Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. At that time, Samarkand, Bukhara, Termez, Tashkent, and other ancient cities were the centers from which chess spread on the Great Silk Road.
В мире очень много мнений, очень много исторических фактов, которые иногда...
There are very many opinions in this world and very many historical facts which sometimes contradict one another. And the history of chess is no exception in this regard. Our observations and research indicate that India cannot be the birthplace of chess after all, because there's nothing Indian even about the derivation of the word chess. In this connection, 12 years ago, I read the results of the excavations of the town of Afrosiab, where in the building housing baths, they found 3 beautifully preserved chessboards and pieces. They were 1,000 years old. When we began saying the birthplace of chess wasn't India but Uzbekistan, everyone laughed. But 8 years later, during the excavations in the town of Afshona in Surkhandarya province, they found chess pieces that were 2,400 years old. And then we worked towards our goal and appealed to the World Chess Federation, saying that we have to reconsider this question. We made the proposal officially to Mr. Ilyumzhinov, who came to Uzbekistan to study it, and when we showed him the ancient chess pieces and chessboards here, the origin of the word Shah is Turkic, Persian, but certainly not Indian, and the word mate means dead end. We also found sources from our Bulgarian friends, who wrote a book dedicated to 1,000 years of Bulgaria, following their chronology. And there, on page 117, we found that Bulgarians living along the Volga River first began to play chess with merchants from Samarkand and Bukhara, who'd brought along a board and pieces. They said Uzbek traders had taught them. That allows us to conclude that chess actually came into being in Uzbekistan. Chess is not only a war of minds, but a war of nerves. Mikhail Botvinnik. Besides the great Sahib Kiran Amir Timur, there is another high point of chess on the territory of Uzbekistan, undoubtedly the international grandmaster Rustam Kasimjanov. He won the top title of FIDE World Champion in 2004 at the World Knockout Championships in Tripoli. In the final match, Rustam defeated a very strong opponent, the English Grandmaster Michael Adams, with a score of 4.5 to 3.5. For this astounding achievement, displaying high intellectual potential, dedication, and the will to win, increasing the authority and prestige of the homeland, and increasing its glory in the international arena, Rustam Kasimjanov was awarded the Order of Amir Timur.
Chess is a very big part of my life. I grew up with chess, I live off chess, I play chess, I coach chess, I train chess. Basically my whole life has been chess, more or less. And yeah, it's a very big part of it. And back then, when I was playing my World Championship, the one that I won in 2004, of course, it's difficult to plan for this. You can not really go to a World Championship thinking I will win it. But around round 4, 5, I got this feeling this could be something big, something very substantial. And this gave me, of course, the necessary inspiration and the feeling of responsibility that I think probably helped me to go all the way. So yeah, it was a very big thing, yes. Well, it's not a secret that our youth is extremely strong. The kids that are now 14, 15, 16 are probably the strongest in the world. And we also saw them perform at the recent World Cup when our kids, they beat basically the entire world elite, eliminating number of top 10 players from the tournament. So yeah, this is our golden generation for sure, and they are already strongest in the world in their age, but we have to make sure that they will be world champions, that they will be the strongest players in the world. I think they have the best chances to do so.
The Chess Federation is one of the most famous organizations in Uzbekistan. The federation directs and oversees all the work on the further development and successful participation of our sportsmen in the most important championships, international tournaments, and other very important competitions. It's like the headquarters directing all the work of developing the game of chess in our country. The Federation's small team is always in action, and through it, connections are made with the whole world, with regional federations and the quite numerous chess clubs throughout the Republic.
Uzbekistan Chess Federation is one of the most developed chess federations in the Central Asia and in Asian continent. So, for example, in 2018, our youth team took the first place in the World Chess Olympiad among youth under 16. It was really a great decision for us, so that even the National Olympic Committee of the Republic of Uzbekistan made a special award for Uzbekistan Chess Federation as one of the most developed federations, sport federations in Uzbekistan. That year was really amazing for us, and later also we got great results, great work. Due to pandemics last year, unfortunately we couldn't continue to work as much, and of course chess went online, so a lot of tournaments were taking place online only. But still this year, when the situation improved, people got vaccinated, so it was possible to organize chess tournaments over the board, and Uzbekistan Chess Federation also developed a lot of chess tournaments, including those that were taking place under the president's decree. So, for example, this year it was the tournament in memory of first Uzbekistan Grandmaster Georgy Aksamov. Later, this tournament was continued by the Amir Timur Sahib Kiran Chess Cup, and we all hope that one of the youngest chess players will get a chance to become the world champion in the strongest category, Monkman.
The staff are aware of how important and necessary their work is, and make every effort to work with full dedication. Great hopes are pinned on the recently created Community Board under the Federation. With its ideas and proposals, it will support the further effective development of chess culture in Uzbekistan and enhance the sports achievements of Uzbek chess players. Chess is more than a game. It's an intellectual diversion with distinct artistic qualities and many elements of science. Jose Raul Capablanca. Uzbek chess players are making high-profile appearances at all the new, most prestigious tournaments abroad. The chess players of Uzbekistan performed impressively at the Asian Chess Championship, which was held at the end of May 2021 on the Tornello online platform. It was at the World Championship in Moscow. I met the world champion, Magnus Carlsen. It was blitz play. We were in the 6th round. I played black. Well, it was an accomplishment for me. I was starting with 5 wins, and in the 6th round, there I was, with the world champion. Well, I was intrigued what he would do and how he would react to my moves. It was really very interesting. And the game itself was also an interesting game. During the opening, he got an advantage and he could carry through his plan. But when he lost a pawn, a very important pawn, a central pawn, he got nervous and he started shaking his head in a nervous way. And at that moment, I felt what I had to do. I just had to give it everything I had in my efforts to beat him. The Chess Federation of Uzbekistan also has its own press service. It's well understood here how important it is to inform the public, amateurs, and fans of chess in a timely and correct fashion about the most important events in the chess world of Uzbekistan. Chess is a special type of sport. Above all, chess is intellect. Above all, chess is logic. People who play chess are, as a rule, the most educated and intelligent people, because when a child begins to play this most ancient of games, the child learns to think logically and to calculate certain combinations. In fact, it's the kind of sport that provides a basic foundation for every person, both an intellectual foundation and a physical foundation. Because just try sitting at a chessboard. If you're not in good physical shape, you will not see any successful results. For many years, a traditional international children's chess tournament for prizes from Trud newspaper have been held in Uzbekistan. The strongest juniors from all over Uzbekistan, as well as from a number of CIS countries, took part in the competition. Each team consisted of 4 boys and 4 girls who played in 4 age groups from 10 to 16 years old. Tournaments have been of great benefit to the development of chess and the improvement of the skill of sportsmen. Many of the winners of these competitions have gone on to become grandmasters and international masters.
No, that's entirely correct. It is impossible to develop anything without support. And clearly in Uzbekistan, chess has been enjoying the government support for 2 or maybe 3 decades now. Ever since Uzbekistan was born, chess was supported, and I know it for a fact because I have witnessed this entire period. And there has recently been a move towards giving chess even more, to give chess, in fact, all the support that it deserves, and we're very happy about this, and we are sure that this will further help our kids to develop, to blossom, to reach everything that they can possibly reach.
In accordance with the agreement between the Chess Federation of Uzbekistan and the honored president of FIDE, Kirsan Ilumjinov, in 2011, the first Central Asia Chess Cup was held in Tashkent for prizes from the FIDE president. The prize fund of $25,000 was provided by the FIDE president. The 17th world champion Rustam Kasimjanov became the winner of the first Central Asia Chess Cup. Other chess players of Uzbekistan have become winners more than once. International Grandmaster Alexei Barsov took first place in the second Central Asia Cup, and International Grandmaster Jahongir Vakhidov in the third Central Asia Cup. In a way, chess helps me to feel and find the answer to all questions. In the past few years, our juniors won at the World Youth Chess Olympiad, then became scholastic champions at their age level, and so on. I also, at that time, became the youngest grandmaster in the Central Asia Cup. Rating our prospects in the world now, after the World Cup, I think they've gone up to first place. Because if you watch YouTube or other channels, they've already started writing everywhere that in the near future the chess crown will be captured only by Uzbek players. The most important thing is the fight and the development of character. And the results will definitely come if you keep working at chess and truly love it. Anatoly Karpov. When talking about the Uzbek chess school, we must mention its founding fathers. Today, they are no longer with us, but they made a great contribution to the development of chess in Uzbekistan. Many of them showed by personal example how to play chess at the highest level, how to win, and they were worthy sons of our homeland. Let's name them. These are, first of all, the International Grand Master, the first Grand Master in Central Asia, winner of many international tournaments, Georgy Agzamov. The winner of the first championship of Uzbekistan in Samarkand, experienced coach and chess educator Azmedin Khodjayev, and the Grand Master, famous chess theorist and chess coach Georgy Konstantinovich Borisenko. Among the outstanding athletes who have passed away, one must mention the names of Alexander Vasilievich Grushevsky, the honored mentor of youth, the first coach of the 17th world champion Rustam Kasimjanov, the mentor of many excellent chess players, and Mamajan Mukhidinov, the first Uzbek chess player who became a master of sport, a multiple champion of the country, and honored coach of Uzbekistan. They left a great mark on the sports life of Uzbekistan. They were highly appreciated, respected, and loved in those years, and are remembered now. Their work is being continued at the highest level by the young generation of Uzbek grandmasters.
Стало появляться молодое поколение, с кем я стал общаться.
A new generation has appeared that I've got to know from their early days. I remember Javahir Sandarov. He was 9 or 10 when I first saw him at a tournament. I played Nodirbek Abdusattarov for the first time when he was 11. All the young players, like Nodirbek Yakuboyev, literally grew up before my eyes. Even if I spent more time with older players like Alexei Barsov, Saidali Yuldashev, Rustam Kasimjanov, Murat Jumayev, Irina Gevorgyan, the Tokhorjonova sisters, Nafisa Muminova, the first female grandmaster, I saw these kids grow up and get stronger every day. Sometimes we played practice matches together, blitz, speed chess in different clubs, including the Federation and the Chess Academy, and now I see how good these guys are. They shone at the World Cup in Sochi. This is not the first year they've played at the Olympiad, and won a lot of medals at the Youth Championships. The highest art of the chess player lies in not allowing your opponent to show you what he can do. Garry Kasparov. The President of Uzbekistan approved the state program for the development of chess in our country until 2025. In accordance with it, in all schools, within the framework of the subject physical culture, chess is being introduced for students of grades 2 to 4. At the same time, the number of special schools and chess clubs will be increased. This will help to raise the interest of children and adolescents in playing chess, implement the Chess in School project to teach this game to primary school students, and further popularize chess as an intellectual sport among the population. The decree of the President allocates extra financial resources from the state budget and invites sponsorship in order to introduce chess into preschools, schools, and universities. In accordance with the President's instructions, we are expanding the system of specialized schools where children study chess as one of their main subjects. We're also creating additional schools with so-called advanced chess study, and in all our schools, practically 10,000 schools, so-called chess classes and chess clubs are opening. All children will be taught how to play chess. They will understand the logic of chess and gain the basic skills of playing chess. It's very important. The second aim, of course, is to organize plenty of competitions, because it is precisely that competitive spirit that will help children get interested in chess. The wish to prove themselves and stand out will also raise their interest, of course. We're talking about competitions at the school level, district level, regional level, national level, and these competitions will take place frequently. Apart from that, we plan to hold large international competitions. Chess is a game by its form, an art by its content, and a science by the difficulty of gaining mastery in it. Tigran Petrosyan. By the presidential decree, it is planned to bring the number of people constantly engaged in chess in the country to 3% by 2025, to increase the number of operating chess departments and sections in children's and youth sports schools by 20%, and to open 25 chess schools and clubs based on public-private partnerships. The number of districts and cities in which special attention is paid to the development of chess as an additional priority sport will be increased to 40. It was on the 24th of September 1991, and there was the founding conference of the Chess Federation of Uzbekistan, with more than 200 participants from around the country. They came from the cities, they came from the provinces, they came from Karakal, Pakistan. We listened to everybody, and then we made a short-term plan and we made a long-term plan. As a result, it was in March 1992 I went to Lausanne in Switzerland, and we joined the international organization FIDE. And starting from that moment, we began our preparations to take part in the Olympiad that was due to take place in the Philippines. Our team, thanks to their good preparation and training, came in second place. After that, interest in chess in Uzbekistan grew 10 times. The Ministry of Education helped us a lot then. They made classes in schools available for tournaments on the weekends. Mothers and fathers came with their children and spent all Saturday and Sunday there. For 2 whole days, they were busy with chess. Now our country will annually organize a chess month with schools competing in the Shahruch chess tournament and with students who are studying it as part of their physical education. The national championship in chess takes its rightful place in these programs, as it always turns up new names and opens the way to the great world of chess for the smartest and most talented boys and girls. In June to August, chess competitions, such as the Mahala Cup, will be held among children in the Mahalas, and in May to July, the Chess Family Tournament will be held among families in the Mahalas. Every year in Tashkent, there will take place an international chess tournament for the President of Uzbekistan Prize, an international chess tournament in memory of the first international Grandmaster of Uzbekistan, Georgy Agzamov, and the international tournament of the 17th World Chess Champion, Rustam Kasimdzhanov. We are creating so-called private chess clubs and chess schools. We support chess enthusiasts by helping them find places where they can organize chess schools or chess clubs. That is a very important development, and we're seeing now how that movement, bit by bit, is gaining traction in remote areas of our nation, in the countryside, in mountain areas, There are always chess enthusiasts who want to form a school or a club, and we help them and we support them. In order to develop chess more effectively, the international tournament Sahib Kiran Cup is held in Samarkand, the international chess tournament Al Beruni is held in Khiva, and the Week of Tourism and Chess is held in Bukhara, Termez, and Khiva. The initiative of the Chess Federation and the National Paralympic Association on the creation of the Association of Chess Clubs of Uzbekistan and a separate chess unit within the structure of the National Paralympic Association was supported by the decree of the head of state. The national championship in chess takes its rightful place in these programs, as it always discovers new names and opens the path to the great world of chess for the smartest and most talented boys and girls. The Chess Federation of Uzbekistan is one of the most prestigious federations in the world because our representatives take part in any significant event happening in the chess world. Our representatives are listened to in the elections for president of FIDE or in the elections for chess sports officials. The views of our federation are always taken into account because it has gained respect as a very serious federation. Its representatives are very responsible people.
At
the beginning of 2021, FIDE President Arkady Dvorkovich sent a letter to the head of our state which says, in part, "Dear Shavkat Miromonovich, on behalf of the FIDE International Chess Federation, please accept my sincere gratitude for the support and comprehensive development of chess in the Republic of Uzbekistan. The Chess Federation of Uzbekistan is one of the most dynamically developing federations, not only in the Asian region but throughout the world, which is the result of a consistent policy pursued by the leadership of your country. The program for the development of chess until 2025, adopted in Uzbekistan, complies with the principles of the priority FIDE project Chess in Schools and is one of the most promising in the world. Undoubtedly, this serves as a guarantee of the development of the intellectual potential of the nation." Tashkent is turning up Asian champions, players at world tournaments, and masters who play with the very best players, like Magnus Carlsen. The Ministry of Tourism and Sports, together with the Chess Federation of Uzbekistan, are doing a lot of work to organize and conduct national and international competitions. As a rule, very famous top chess players from different countries of the world come to our country to participate in them. For many years, the memorial tournament in memory of the international grandmaster, multiple champion of Uzbekistan Georgy Agzamov, has always been held at a high sporting level. The recent tournament, Tashkent Open 2021, turned out to be rich in events. It took place at the Chess Academy of Uzbekistan. In a determined struggle, the best result was achieved by the guest from Armenia, Grandmaster Shant Sargsyan. With 7 points out of 9, he won the first prize of the memorial tournament. The second place was taken by the young Uzbek grandmaster Nodirbek Abdusattarov, the third by the Tajik chessmaster Muhammad Husan Khajayev. According to experts, the tournament brought new names to light and made young Uzbek athletes happy with a very interesting game.
Hello, Vichy. Again, I would say that we are very glad to see you here in Tashkent. And just two small questions. First, what do you think about new generation and future of Uzbek chess?
Well, they're all very strong. I've seen some of them in junior tournaments, and especially up to Satorov, Vagido, and all. I played in some of these junior events, and they're quite strong. And on top of that, we saw in this World Cup that they have really arrived on the scene. I think with some support, they will go a very long way.
While we were working on this film, we couldn't help paying attention to another very prestigious tournament, which was recently held in Samarkand. It was a competition called the Sahib Kiran Cup, and it always arouses great interest among the inhabitants of the ancient city and local chess players of all ages. It is here that the chess traditions are continued, which were once laid down by the great Amir Timur. You can be convinced of this again and again if you make a trip around the city. Visit the places where these tournaments were once held. The city has its own chess school, and very talented and able young people grow up there who are capable of reaching any sporting heights in chess. One could be convinced of this by visiting this prestigious world-famous tournament with its prize fund of $50,000. Very famous athletes representing Armenia, Azerbaijan, Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Tajikistan, and USA took part, along with chess players from our country. The purpose of organizing the tournament is to popularize chess among the population, train highly qualified young chess players, and further promote the tourism potential of our country. The results of the first international tournament in Samarkand, Sohib Kiran Cup 2021, are as follows. First place, Shamsuddin Vahidov. Second place, Nodurbek Abdusattarov. Third place, Boris Savchenko. The Uzbek chess school has come a long way, and it continues moving forward successfully. There's every reason to believe that new impressive victories await us, both at the regional levels and the global.